Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about, well, anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever they may be shooting. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Yes, it's just me tonight, but it not always going to be just me. Um, several times. We had Scott last week. We have a guest lined up for next week, but I wanted to come on and go ahead and get this thing started. Um, every week, talk about this, that, and the other. I hope everybody had a good weekend. So, how's everybody doing? We'll let everybody get in here. There's a few people watching. Talk about this past weekend. This past weekend, the Joad Nationals and Joad Open happened this weekend in New Mexico, and they had about 50 youth archers from Georgia shooting in that event. I'll tell you what, there was it's a pretty place. I wish I don't have any kids going right now. Let me turn this thing so it's not so loud there in the background. So, we had several kids qualify in the top 5, top 6 from Georgia. So, congratulations on that. Then the next day, they shoot the open round, which, if you don't know what the open is, it's where they have the ORs and they all shoot down. And I tried to go through the list, but that doesn't mean I missed somebody. But Leo Riles finished second. He had qualified 5th and worked his way through to second. Melinda Blake, she qualified and 3rd, I think, and finished second. And Aubrey Overton finished 4th. She come up through the ranks and got to shoot. So congratulations to y'all. So if y'all are watching, who shot the ASA this past weekend? First off, I want to give a hats and off to Team On Point and those guys. They did a phenomenal job. 60 targets set for both the youth range, 30 and under, two sets of 15, and then for 40 and over, they had 2 sets of 15. They did a great job down there. It's a beautiful place. I did have to jump some logs to get to a target or two because of the storms that had happened down there when they knocked trees down. So, but overall, a great course, a great shooting ups and downs and close and far, and a good mix of things. Team On Point, Jake, Tripp, Kim, all of the team down there did a great job hosting that event. So, congratulations on that. I do appreciate what y'all did. And then for Randy to be there at SA to make sure to answer any questions that needed to be answered, and Alicia to get the Shooter of the Year scores all finished up so that they could hand out Shooter of the Year by the end of the day. It was warm. I haven't counted exactly how many, probably in the 100 shooter range, which is not as big a turnout as I have seen in the past. We will get more into that next week. But I want to say congratulations to the super senior known Buster Morrell. I'm telling you, he has went around to all the states and come home with a belt buckle. I think he shot South Carolina. Then I think he next day shot Florida. And then next week we were at Georgia and he shot it. So congratulations on that. Fran Kephart finished second in the super senior known. And then Brian Horton rounds out the top 3. Congratulations, fellas. Let's see. Senior Master known William. I will mess it up. So what's up, Scotty? Yep. William Kate was in the house. Congratulations on winning that. Roy McGibbons in second and Dennis Johnson in third for Senior Master known. Senior Master Open. Oh, Barry Moon is on a roll, boy. Congratulations on Barry on your win. And then Ken Mosley was right behind him for second place. In women's pins 30, we have Sarah Crowder. First place. Ginger Woods second. And excuse me. I can't read the darn thing. That's bad. Let me see. Currency Freeman. Miss Freeman rounded out the top three in the women's pins 30. Congratulations on that. So women's pins 40. Sharon Paget come home with the belt buckle. Congratulations on that. Women's K 40. Natalie Wentz was first. Mia Grisham was second. And Natalie Hershey was third. Congratulations on that. Women's K45. Oh, Melinda Hawk's been doing her thing, boy. Congratulations, Melinda. Tiffany Tanner. Yeah. You, Shannon, finished your first place. You got your belt buckle. You know better. Who you? That's you. Melinda Hawk's been doing her thing in K45. Tiffany Tanner was right behind, and Alicia Beck. So that was the top three. So, oh Lord. Let's see. I've got Junior Eagle Open. Tyson Ross. Congratulations. Senior K45. Old Rodney Roberts come down there and put the whooping on all of us old guys. James Goshwill. I always his name wrong. And I'm going to pronounce the other James name wrong, so it's Grisham. So top three on that. Good job from all y'all go. Let's see, K50. Sean Blackburn. I had the pleasure to shoot with Sean on and watch him, he didn't have his best round, but he still managed to make it out on top. And then Alan Sanders come out second. So congratulations there. Senior Open. Michael Molina. Let's make sure I say these names. And Andre Dacus and Ronnie Whitehead, top three. Man, y'all just rocked it out. K45, long day. Yes, it was a long day. K45, Jesse Garrett put up a heck of a score. Charlie Massengale come in second, and Peyton Vroom, man, in the house for the top three. Congratulations on that. K50, LJ Bondi. That's Lil John. If y'all don't know what LJ stands for, got first place. Mike Chadwick second, and Dwayne Horton was third. They broke that second and third with 12 count. So, Eagle Open boys. Oh, Bo Tanner finished first. Oh, Brody Broadnax is second, and Bailey Stewart rounds out the top three in that class. Congratulations. Eagle Open girls was Michaela Stillwagon. Good job, girl. Youth Pins girls was Andrea Kinsey. So congratulations there. Youth Open boys, Hayden Williams. Congratulations on that. Young adult male pins open, young adult open male, Matthew Grishy. Congratulations, young adult open girls. Oh, Kaylee Garrett throwed it a good number out there. Let's see, senior pins. Oh, David Howell throwed out a good number. David Metters was right behind him. James Pageant was third, round out the top three. Uh, Bow recurve. Oh, Melvin Powell was in the house. He did his thing. Congratulations to that. Crossbow 40. Oh, Danny Morgan. It was good to see old Danny. I hadn't seen Danny in a long time. Super senior pins. Oh, Larry Painter is in the house. He did his thing. Always a pleasure to see Larry out there doing it. Super senior open. Brian Dansby come out with a top on that. Mark was second, and Jeff Massey was third. Congratulations on them. Open 40. Alex Singler and Chase Rami. So first and second. Good job shooting on that. Men's Hunter 45. Excuse me. David McSpadden was in the house. Jonathan Caldwell was just right behind him. And Slayton Crowder. And they, right there tied for, man, y'all are just rolled it through. Men's pins 30. James Ward come out on top with a great score. Kyle Ross with a great score for second place, and J.B. Arnold. So men's pins 40. Michael McFall, and I'll just murder them. It's just a matter. They got you, buddy. You're officially retired. I got you. Out of the pins class. Let's see. Where was I at? Okay. K40. Gavin Rutledge was first. Clayton Frederick was second. Man, that was freaking. They put some numbers up. 338 and 334. That's some shooting right there. And Donnie round out the top three. Congratulations there. So that's what I have for the ones that shot. And there was a lot more that were on the list that didn't quite make the top three, and we all had a good time and had a great shoot. So, yeah, Mr. Larry said on Sunday I got to see him. He said he shot on Saturday, so he did well then. So, going back to the open setup, David, I hear you. It's fun. I like my little open setup. I really do. So, yep. Also, there was a bunch of Shooter of the Year winners. If you haven't seen this list, over on the Facebook page on the Georgia ASA Shooter of the Year list, and then Team On Point posted all the scores, and the Georgia ASA shared it. So, and I've shared it several times too. So, all them other ASA, you wear all them hats. Remember, no rest for the weary. He was too busy eating some pig's feet. I know. It's all right. So congratulations to all the Shooter of the Year winners. I'm telling you right now, that is not an easy thing to keep up with. Yep, I am trying to get you. I am. That's a fact. You'll have more fun, I promise. But the scores is not easy. Lots of darn qualifiers. And then the points and the back and forth, it is not easy to do. So my hat's off to Alicia for keeping up with it, first of all, and trying to make sure that all of it was correct. There's a list of all the Shooter of the Year winners. And so men's K50, Joshua Madison, congratulations in that. Men's K45, Jesse Garrett. Men's K40, Clayton Frederick. Men's Open, Alex Singler. Men's Open 45, Mike Chadwick. Men's Senior Known 50 was Alan Sanders. Good job, Alan. Super Senior Known was old Buster Marshall. He's been in it, but man, Buster has been killing it. Got left with 2 belt buckles and had belt buckles from other places. Man, he's got to get him some more belt. That's how that's got to work. Men's Senior Masters Known, William Cat. Congratulations. Men's Senior Open that's no Open 45. Ronnie Whitehead. He's been working hard to make sure he can do that. He's always judged and doing good. Men's Senior Known 45. James Gerton. Man, you did it, buddy. Congratulations. Men's Hunter 45. Oh, David McSpain. He worked hard. They were running neck and neck all the time, neck and neck. So he just snuck it out at the end. Men's Pins 30, Kyle Ross. Men's Pins 40, Michael McFadden. McFowle. Oh, I can't pronounce last names today. Men's Senior Pins, David Howell. Congratulations. Men's Super Senior Pins was Larry Painter. Look, man left with another belt buckle. He's got to get him some more belts too. Women's K45, Miss Alicia Beck. Congratulations. Women's K40, Natalie Hershey. Great shooting. Women's Youth Open Boys, Hayden Williams. Good job. Youth Open Boys. Oh, Bo Tanner in the house. Women's Pins 30. Miss Freeman. Congratulations, Val. Young Adult Open Male. Michael Grinchry. Well, I'm sorry if I butcher your names, but I wanted everybody to hear it. So, Youth Open Girls. Kaylee Garrett was in the house for that one. Women's Pins 40. Look, let's see that. Shannon Paget. Is that good? Did I say that right? Shannon Paget. Left with 2 belt buckles. Youth Pins Girls was Andriana Kinsley. So congratulations to all of those. Also, the TBG annual banquet was Saturday night. They had Fred Eichler speaking, and they had a great time. Those stick and stringers always have a great time, even if they're not shooting. If they're eating all together, they're having a great time. So they definitely had a great time there. The cutoff time for Sunday at State was 12. I think the last person went out, and the time it got hot. It got hot at State. If you wasn't there, if you tried to shoot all 30 in one day, I'm telling you, it was hot. No matter which day you shot, it was hot. So what'd you think about the course? Anybody who shot, just go ahead and tell me. What'd y'all think about the ASA course? I think they did a wonderful job. I think your flatlanders that were from South that hadn't shot down some hills and up some hills probably had a little struggle, and then some of the guys from the north side of Georgia thought those looked like mole hills compared to some of the hills that they usually shoot at. So it had a mix of everything: some flat shots, some up shots, some down shots, some close shots, and some far shots. And they did a good mix and a good thing, and I really enjoyed every minute of it. So. What does the train look like at R&D? The terrain at R&D is sort of the same as far as there's a few ups and downs, but it's not as hilly, I think, as what we shot this weekend, David. I really don't. I didn't lay the course out, so I don't know. But I've shot over there several times, and the wall nice, the paths are clean, and they do a good job laying out their stuff. So, but let's talk about this weekend. What's coming up this weekend? Well, who's shooting this weekend? Well, if USAT, the last USAT of the year for number 4 is the Buckeye Classic. They'll be on there up in Ohio shooting the Buckeye Classic for the USA Archery team. I know that Curtis is headed that way, and several other people are headed that way from Georgia, so good luck to y'all that are doing that. The GBAA is having their state 3D championships, and if you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. The webpage is open, so you can register. And you can come out there and shoot. It's 30 targets. 15 and 15. It's known distance, mainly ASA type scoring. So call an upper, shoot the lower. The distances are real close to what you shoot in classes. So go ahead and register. And if you are not a member, the membership is really cheap. You'll be able to shoot just the 3D part. So you don't. It's not like you're having to pay the $50 for NFAA just to shoot the 3D. So be something to look forward to and do. I would love to see a South Georgia club added. I want to see more ASA clubs all over the place, for sure. Also, I have on the calendar for Saturday the Bullseye Archery down there in Valdosta is shooting, and I think I have Outback Archery maybe on the calendar for shooting. So, also on Sunday, the Ogeechee Bowman is having their 3D shoot club shoot on Sunday, and R&D is hosting their regular club shoot on Sunday. Just so happens there'll be more targets than normal set out, I think. So I don't know if they're just going to, cut it down to 20 or what, but that's what they're doing. So they shot on Sandy. Oh, it's canceled. The Sunday shoot is canceled. Well, at least I know I can take it off I can put it on the calendar so people know not to drive down there and show up and try to shoot on Sunday. So it's hot. It's hot. I'm telling you, it's hot. It is hot. And then, the next week, it's, the last ASA of the year. Mr. Scott Parrott knows all about it. He's been making sure that the last one's going to go off with a bang. And I hope that they have all the dates released for the next year so we can start the Georgia calendar and get it going so that everybody can know what's going on, when it's going on, and how it's going on. And then everybody can pick up their hunting bow and start slinging some arrows to kill some deer. Some people had their hunting bow all year long, right? In the Bow Hunter 45 class, most of those guys are hunting using their hunting bow. So, nope, ain't going to happen. It's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Y'all got to figure it out for sure. Something's going to happen. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. Just because it's me, I never know who's going to come in and who's going to, watch. Just especially when it's just me, because I ain't very entertaining and I don't have a lot of people to play off of. So I just run live and hope he does. Mr. Dansby himself, right there. Flat on the side, slight downhill on the other side. It's a very good course, man, I tell you. 145 is like one of the largest growing classes in the ASA right now. It is the hottest thing going. They should do 160. Well, it's one of those things. If it keeps growing, they have shown in the past that if things keep growing, they keep adding. Right? So they had a senior class and they went to a senior 45. And yes, and then they moved to senior 50 and now they got a senior pro class, known. I'm talking about known. We've always had a senior unknown class or an open class, they call it. But if things keep growing and it's worth doing, they'll do it. There's no doubt about it. So I don't know if it'll go to 60. Don't get me wrong on that. I think all of Scott's crew doesn't like the 60 very much because they got to move targets multiple times. But it helps with scores for sure. Senior Hunter 45. Nice. Huh. I'm not going to say it wouldn't be. I'm just going to say that you have to have enough participation to make a class. And if you don't have enough participation, it really doesn't make a thing. It doesn't, you got to have enough participation. If you don't have enough participation, it's hard to make a class for 4 people. It really is. So that's why he said he loves 60. I bet you love 60 for sure. You just got to walk further. That's why you put all the little targets out at 60. Bobby, it's good to see you again, buddy. I would love for that to happen, man. I come over there and shoot with y'all like I did before. I would like to see y'all kicking it back off, Bobby, for sure. Um, you know, and want to get in the ASA circuit and host a qualifier and host some shoots. That's a good way to do it. That is definitely a thing. If we can get all the local clubs and even little small clubs that did who had small teams or clubs that had shoots, if they would do this and one or two, we would have that many more options to shoot in different places, right? Yes, the calendar gets packed, and we understand that. But at the same time, the more people that we have shoot, the more places we have to shoot, the better time we can do. I bet you can mess with them numbers in the looks when it's 60. That little bit further and stick that tree in there, and oh my God, for sure. But you do a good job at setting those courses and making sure that they're all run, everything's run right and done. So that's a great thing. So, but yeah. Y'all are getting quiet. Scott's in the house. Bobby's in the house. Hey, congratulations there, Dansby, on your win. Um, them old men can get in there and get it done sometimes, right? What about what now? Yep, Saturday, GBAA. That's what we're going to be. Well, that's where everybody should be if they ain't got nothing else to go. Locally, that would be the place to be. The cost is not too expensive, and have a good time shooting some more arrows. Nice little warm up before you go to the classic. Can't see at 60. Heck, I can't see at 40. What are you talking about? Bear's in the house. Bear just taking it in. Maybe one day, Bear, you'll be back out there taking it out on them 3D targets. We can get you a crossbow, and you and Danny can shoot together. Yeah, I have missed seeing you, Bobby, because you've been. We've seen each other many, many a times for a while, and I know you got busy and got tied up with some other stuff, but I would love to come over and shoot with your place for sure. Eat more. That's just, oh Lord. You saw the little clip, right? Talking about the pig's feet. It's out. Everybody knows. You ain't lying, man. Can I? I don't know. I don't know if I could see that target or not. With no, well, I tell you what, my pen wouldn't move because it wouldn't be amplified with no lens. I just put it out there and do it. I did shoot my hunting bow out a long ways the other day, and it shot pretty well. I was very happy with it. So. Yeah, I shot it out to a good distance and testing it out, trying to get a decent sight tape. Not that I need one for deer hunting is up close. That 40 yards are pretty simple, but I just like to have one to get back and play sometime, shoot with the guys, and be able to shoot at tack if I want to. those 120, 130 yard shots, and just to say I can, I understand, and I understand completely. That's why I'm in the open setup, so I can put that lens in there and see. And if they got a big enough lens, you can see the future. Not really, but you get to see your pin move a lot more for sure. But yeah, that's what's going on for sure. If you don't know, now you know. Um, think you make them good shots, Bobby, till you get there, right? You're like, man, that felt good. Ooh. If you follow us, make sure you follow us and like us on all of the social media platforms. We're everywhere. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We need more subscribers on the YouTube. We need more subscribers pretty much at most places. Go ahead and find all of them and subscribe. If you listen to the audio version of this, be sure to leave a comment on your favorite platform. It says, hey, I love this, whatever. Because essentially, if you don't leave a comment, nobody knows, right? They don't know who's listening, who's not listening, right? But if there's more comments on it, then the engagement's better and people get to see it more. So please like, share, and subscribe on all of the platforms for me. That would do us so much better on what we're doing. If you have something you want me to share, like if, Bobby's going to have a shoot or who somebody's going to have, when is the outdoor blast? The outdoor blast is this weekend. Yes, Scott, it is this weekend. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow. If you have something you want us to talk about on this podcast, or somebody you want to talk to, or you want to talk to us on this podcast to share some information, you can send me an email at info@georgiaarchery.com, and we'll answer that. Or you can send me a message at any social medias. Also, the web page is www.georgiaarchery.com. That's where you can find the calendar. That is probably one of the most clicked link. The web page is the calendar because people really like that it's got all of the stuff in one spot. Also, if you want your name on that calendar, you got to send us a message because if I can't find everybody. I don't know everybody. I don't know when everybody's doing what they're doing. So you got to send me a message so that I can put it on the calendar if you want your stuff on the calendar. Also, there's a whole bunch of pictures from where we've been to different shoots. I know we did a lot of a lot of S3DA shooting this year, and I took a lot of pictures. I did not take pictures at the state ASA this time. It was just me. I didn't bring my photographer with me, and so but we did have a great weekend to see. See you in Coleman. I won't be there, but we will, wish you all the luck in the world. So, well, I don't think I got much else to talk about. Scott's trying to get out of here. He's going to go eat him some pig's feet. Roll call. Who's going to the classic? Nobody's answered, but there's several people watching. So yeah. Next week I will have a guest. And I'll post it. You'll see some messages about the guest. We're gonna talk about the business side of hosting shoots. I think it'll be interesting. Let people understand. Yeah, I figured you was headed that way. Yeah, Buster's going to be in the house. Got to work. I understand, Ryan. Well, I have to work too. I work in an archery shop, and it's the wrong time of the year to be leaving. There's no doubt about it. It's the wrong time of the year to be leaving. Because it is busy, busy, busy. Because we got less than, 51 days and some few hours. If you want to see a countdown for that, there is a countdown on the front page of the Georgia Archery webpage. So there was a countdown for the ASA State. There was a countdown for Georgia Cup. And then now there's a countdown. So we got 2 days for the GBAA State. We have 7 days for Coleman and 51 days for deer season. Can you get some strings put on tomorrow? I'll get you some new strings, but it'll be attached to bow, Scott. No problem. Strings and cables are something that everybody comes in at the last minute to get. And it's getting farther and farther behind from all of the major string manufacturers are getting farther and farther behind. So it's because it's that time of year, not just in the state of Georgia, but then all over. Hunting season's coming, and some places are starting really soon. So it's not just our state, it's all states. But yeah, if you hadn't got your bows worked on, stop by the shop and get it worked on like yesterday. So yeah, Brian, I can't wait to hear next week's podcast, too. I think it's going to be an interesting one. We're going to talk about some things and have a good time. You need a bow? Yeah, you do need a new bow. I don't know if you need a new hunting bow, I guess. You don't need a tournament bow. You don't tournament shoot anymore. But there will be a new tournament bow released at the Classic from your favorite manufacturer, Elite. So. They got some pretty new colors, is what I've been told. Well, I think that's going to be it. That's going to wind us up tonight. Look, take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. Till next time, I'm Big John, and we'll see ya.